What is leadership skills? Leadership may be defined as a position of a power held by an individual in a group, which provide him with an opportunity to exercise interpersonal influence on a group members for mobilizing and directing their effort towards certain goals. The leader is at the center of the group's power structure, keeps the group together, infuses life into it, moves it together, its goals, and maintain its momentum. He may emerge in a group by virtue of his personality, characteristic, and qualities, or by a virtue of a common concern by a group member. In the latter case, the leader derives his power from the group members. He continues the leadership position at the pleasure of a group member collectivity. The leadership position exists in the most of group setting irrespective of a size of group. For an example, a leader of a nation or international standing commands widespread influence over a large number of people, while the influence of a group leader of a small work group in an organization is very limited. Both are leaders in their own right and fulfill of our definition of leadership skills. Leadership is an influential process. The leader is in position to shape, regulate, control, and change the attitude, behavior, and performance in their group members. The latter are supposed to comply with the former's desire and directives and partially suspend their own judgment and discretion. There exists a particular relationship between the leader and his group of members, which is characterized by interpersonal and social interaction. In a group, the leader and his followers play the roles expected of them and thereby seek to justify their respective position. Some leaders may be able to play their role effectively, whereby they succeed in getting the willing cooperation and commitment of their followers beyond the normal call of duty.
How to be a good leader? Firstly, you have to serve as a role model. Idealized influence is another of the four key components of transformational leadership. Transformational leaders exemplify the behavior and characteristics that they encourage in their followers. They walk the walk and talk the talk. As a result, group members admire these leaders and work to emulate this behavior. Secondly is communicate and listen effectively. Another important quality of transformational leadership involves a focus on providing one-on-one communication with group members. Transformational leadership is effective when leaders are able to communicate their vision to followers, who then feel inspired and motivated by this vision. Thirdly is offer reward and recognition. Another important quality of a good leader involves knowing that offering effective recognition and reward is one of the best ways to have followers feel appreciated and happy. It may also come as no surprise that happy people tend to perform better at work.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fauzia Muhammad Ramli. I'm 73 years old and I have retired since 16 years ago. Okay, my last post was the Director General of the Legal Affairs Department under the Prime Minister's Department. Now, when I was DG, what were some of the principles of leadership that I hold close to my heart? One of the basic things is I always tell my staff, stay positive. Try and stay positive all the time. Cheerful, be happy, be creative, and above all, manage your time well. These are some of the values that I shared with my staff. And I also believe in leadership by example. So I put to practice all these values, most of the time, whether I'm at work or at home. And I also believe in a very strong teamwork. And because of that, I spend a lot of, allocation, the budget, training my staff. And above all, we serve people who are in difficulties, particularly in the area of legal affairs. Hence, I always impress upon my staff that they have to serve and serve with a passion. We have a responsibility to try and help people who are in trouble, and the subject matter is not easy, it's legal. Therefore, spending time with our client is very, very important, and having a cheerful disposition is also equally important. I hope what I have said on leadership can help whoever is watching this video to understand a little bit, a section of what leadership is all about. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Hi, my name is Abdul Halim bin Muhammad. I'm 22 years old. Currently, I'm working as network engineer at Esteem Networks for about 1 year and a half. So, when you ask me about the leadership in my field, works expertise, I would say, first of all, what can I see in my environment, my working environment is the leadership need to lead their technical team and their senior network engineer and others team. I mean when you are being a team lead on this area of expertise, you need to ensure your technical team is doing their job, play their role, and always loyal to you. Second, team lead need to work with the various number of staff, customer, and other vendors, because team lead need to ensure these things and their works are synchronized each other. So if the thing is not synchronized, how can a team lead doing their job? Third, team lead need to always have a good communication between their team and also to the other team. So it's very, very important. Next is, team lead also need to set a firm direction. Like when you said plan A going to be works, then you have to ensure plan A is going to work. Do not change your decision without discussing with the other team's member or customers. Lastly, I would say you have to ensure everything is documented, because when you already documented the works, also your team members will follow you. This is what leadership is meant to be. That's it from me. Thank you.
To be a great leader is possible, believe me. There is a saying by our well-known leader, Alexander the Great. He says that, "I am not afraid of army of lions led by a sheep. I am afraid of an armed sheep led by a lion." What does that mean? It shows the importance of a leader. Even a weak team, if led by a powerful leader, will be inspired and purchasing their goal. A team is measured by how efficient the leader who leads them. A leader possesses power, is motivate and even manipulate the team members to work harder and strive for success. This word contains deep meaning within it. This quite emphasizes the good quality required of the leader. Having good team members doesn't necessarily mean that they will succeed if there's no guidance. A good quality possessing leader is essential for a success of work, because he is the one who gives order and makes important decisions regarding the performance of work by the whole team. So having a good leader is significant for the success of the whole team. A talented leader himself can make a big difference. Moreover, here was a great soul Mahatma Gandhi say about it. Keep your thought positive, they become word. Keep your word positive, they become action. Keep your action positive, they become habit. Keep your habit positive, they become character. Keep your character positive, they become your destiny. Always start with your thought. Believe in your ability. Remember, leaders are always positive, they never complain.
In a nutshell, by analyzing the functions of a leader, the significance of leadership can be stated under a motive power to group efforts, an aid for authority, an integration of formal and informal organization, and a basis for cooperation. As a leader ourselves, we must have a clear vision and communicate effectively with team members. The clear vision can help us to have a better understanding towards organizational direction and realizing our roles and responsibilities. Again, how of being a leader in our own life. Set goals for our life. Being brave, embrace new ideas and opportunities. Question everything and find goodness in everyone and